Yeah, I'm good, bro. How you doing, man? How you doing? I'm just setting up the YouTube stream, so please do bear with me for a moment. Morning, Jake. How you doing, bro? Yeah, I did. Thank you, man. We got it all sorted. We go with the right one. Okay. I'm not too bad. Good morning. How you doing, Paul? I managed to actually. I got lucky this morning. Well, not long ago, a couple of minutes ago. I got lucky. We got managed to get 3 days premium. So I'm definitely going to make the most of that. Okay, and that one. All right, stream looks good. We're ready to rock and roll. I'll make sure I got some spare line. That's 269. Yeah, we got some spare there, and spare of that one as well. The Beast. How you doing, man? Good morning. Yeah, I got it done. Not yesterday, day before I did it. I got to get the video edited and stuff like that, but that video will be coming. Don't really need to repair those, but we might as well. We're good to go. Who's looking forward to the update? Good morning, Roland. You're early, bro. How you doing? Just here for a minute. No worries, man. I appreciate you quickly dropping by. I managed to get lucky. We got 3 days premium on spinning the wheel. 3 days premium. We ain't had that for a while. I'm fine, thanks. Good. What are you up to today? It is really hot here today. Like ridiculous. It's gonna be like about 32 Celsius. I don't like the heat. Good morning. It's 4:20 in the morning. Oh wow. I've not been to bed, but good. 20 past 4 in the morning. It's what time we here? 20 past 10 in the morning here we are. As long as my internet holds up good, it should be on stream all day with a bit of luck. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the new update. I love how when they add more missions, so it should be good fun. Same here. Do you know when it's coming? The update afternoon, I expect probably, yeah. It probably would be. Normally it's around about 1, 2 p.m. my time. We're at 20 past 10, so yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to doing some more missions for sure. I like making the videos on those. Gives me something to do, keeps me busy. Me too. 31 degrees Celsius here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're definitely going to be doing some of the new missions. I'm looking forward to it. For me, I'd say that's my. I mean, I do love the way the game mechanics run and stuff like that, but I'd definitely say that is one of my favourite things about Fishing Planet. Is definitely the missions. Never used to be a fan of them at first, but there were so many people that always used to leave messages saying, "Could you do this mission? Because I'm stuck. Could you do that mission? Could you do that one?" And then because I was making them for obviously the audience, I then decided to continue to do all of them. Then I actually quite enjoyed it. But yeah, I didn't actually plan on doing it in the beginning. Normally about 15. I have, yeah, I've been enjoying the motorbike. Thank you, man. I have indeed. I got the oil changed. There's going to be a video of the oil change. I've sorted out the brake light because the brake light kept staying on. I've sorted out that. So I've done the brake light, done the oil change. I had to change one bulb. I've done that as well. So the only thing left to do now is to take the old battery out. The guy said the battery weren't that good, but I haven't had a problem since I've been using it. I think it's just where he did say the bike was sitting for nearly a year. And obviously the bike has an immobilizer and an alarm on it. So obviously because that alarm's always on, I think that's what kept draining the battery. Obviously you need to drive it to recharge it, and he weren't driving it. So kind of probably brought a new battery for no reason, but the battery that's in there is an AGM or AEGM or whatever you call it. Yeah, and I got a new battery, which is a gel battery, which is a little bit lighter as well, so takes a little bit of weight off the bike. So at some point I've got to install that. So yeah, I've done the video on the oil change. I've got to edit that, and then I'm going to put in the new battery, and then once I've done that, I will then be able to do some videos of me driving around. So they will be coming, but I just got a lot of editing to do, and obviously with Fishing Planet update, that's always going to be my priority first. It's supposed to be 104 degrees today. I'm staying inside. It's too hot. Yeah, I don't like the heat personally. Some people love it. I mean, I don't mind getting a little bit of a tan, but also actually saying that, I don't mind if it's hot as long as it's not humid. If it's not humid, I don't really care about how hot it is as long as it's not humid. I can, yeah, it feels like you can't breathe. It feels horrible. Way too hot for me. Yeah, me and all. Definitely me as well. See, in some ways, I'd like to move up towards Scotland way because it's not as hot up there, but they do have a lot harsher winters. The winters are really cold up there. Again, though, I don't really mind the cold because when you're cold, you can kind of always warm yourself up. You know, you can put extra layers on and stuff like that. But when you're hot, to try and cool down, it is hard work. One Tuna King, that's a good username. I'm doing good, man. How you doing? How you doing, Matt? Good morning. I managed to get some premium actually. I oh, what was that? Oh gosh, that was Roland. What did he do? What did it? Oh my gosh, Roland, jeez, man. You've done enough support as it is recently. Coming in with a 30 bomb, man. Oh my god. Thank you, man. You always support, bro. Don't ever cut yourself off short for me, though, alright? I really always I always support, appreciate your support. I really do. It's very kind, but don't ever make yourself short for me. Rolling coming on YouTube, dropping a 30 dono. Big up, man. Much love, man. Honestly, you give mad support. I really appreciate you. Jeez, wow. Thank you, man. You really have supported a lot, man. Thank you so much, bro. Just never cut yourself off short for me. That's the only thing I ever ask. And if you're able to do it, it's kind, but yeah, don't ever make yourself short for me. Wow, that's a good start to the day. I've only been on stream. I've only been on stream 15 minutes. Jeez. Wow. What a start. Shame the fishing ain't up to scratch at the minute. I think that's just a slow day, isn't it? I jump to the next day, I think. Thank you so much, Roland, man. I really do appreciate everything you do. Just a question, bro. How much am I expecting to make off sturgeon? Sturgeon are not bad. They're all right. I mean, it all depends on whether you're paying to repair your gear with in-game cash or whether you're using the repair kits. If you're able to fish in Nomakuda, which is where I'm fishing now, then I highly recommend this place. This is the quickest place to level up and definitely the quickest place to make millions of cash. So if you're able to fish here, definitely fish here. But if not, then yeah, if you've got repair kits, you're making an all right amount of cash. Depends on, again, a lot of things depends on it, like premium, whether you have that, and how many hours you're playing per day and stuff like that as well. Yes, that was the reason, bro. I am going to have a good one. You make sure you do have a good one, man. I hope you do. How long did it take you to get to the good maps like Oceans? I can't really give a specific time on that because I've played the game for 10.5 years, but I mean, for somebody else, if if you buy a DLC and obviously you're in here straight away, within less than 2 months you could hit max level depending on how many hours you play per day. If not, if you're not spending any money on the game and you're playing it as a free game, again, it would all depend on yourself, really. It depends on how many hours you're playing, whether you use premium or not. Using the barbless hooks obviously make a massive difference. So there's a lot that depends on it, really. More depends on yourself. Thank you for the follow, bro. I do remember you, Hannah. How you doing, man? Good morning. And Paul with a follow. Thank you, bro. We got a lot of video guides over on YouTube if you're struggling to catch fish at a fast pace. We got like XP grinds, cash grinds, rod setups. We got all of that stuff on YouTube. I'm level 9 now. Fishing going good. Yeah, it does get a bit better when you level up. In the beginning, the game's it's not the most funnest game to play, if I'm honest, in the beginning. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, when you get, as you're level 9, if you've got enough cash, try and buy yourself the Creek Pro rod setup. The Creek Pro is a good rod to have when you're a low level. That rod does very well. Oh, I'm so glad I managed to get the glad I managed to get a bit of premium. It's pretty decent. I mean, with the Creek Pro rod, I've pulled in fish around about 12-13 pounds. So I used the Creek Pro from level 10, fishing in Lone Star Lake, I used it for Mudwater River. I used it in Emerald Lake. And then when I got to level 18 and I went over into Florida Everglades, I used it there a lot as well. So that brother last you a long time. Emerald Lake, good map to be in. I'm level 26. I'd probably say Everglades is your best bet if you've got enough money to get into Everglades. But if you don't, then yeah, Emerald Lake's not a bad place to fish. I have it, I think. Yeah, Creek Pro is a good rod for low levels. So yeah, it'll last you a long time. It is a bottom rod, yeah, bottom rod. Level 59, what do I do? Use barbless hooks and fish in weeping willow. Go for carp. Use things like peas and corn. Use the cheaper baits. Don't bother buying all the boilies and being fancy because that just costs more money. And using peas and corn, you catch the carp at a very fast pace. You can catch quite a lot of uniques in one day as well. So yeah, weeping willow is a good place. Again, if you don't know how to catch a certain fish or don't know what hooks or baits or anything like that, check us out on YouTube. Type in Bubbles Away and we got a playlist there. What's the best rod for a level 5? When you're, thank you for the follow, both of you. When you're a low level, I probably wouldn't recommend buying a rod until you get to anywhere between level 7 and level 10. I've started this game from the beginning about 7 times, and every single time I just use the free rod that they give you to start off with. I use that rod first until I get to about level 10. I mean, when you get to level 7, you can buy the Creek Pro, but I waited until I was level 10 so that way I could get the better reel, and so that way I didn't end up bankrupt at the same time. When you're a low level, the trick is try not to spend too much money too fast. If you spend too much money too fast, you're going to go bankrupt and then you're not going to be able to do anything. So try not to buy too much stuff in the beginning. Mm, 501. Yeah, we got a lot of video guides on YouTube. XP grinds, cash grinds, how to catch fish in every map, how to do all the missions. How long have you been playing this game? Just over 10.5 years. Oh, that one took us way off course, didn't it? I'm gonna run. Oh, okay, let me put that on. Where is it? Use.
Oliver Coston's 5 cents a harvey. Thank you.
Thanks for being part of the team, bro. Appreciate it, man. What bait should I use at Lone Star? Red worms is probably your best bet to start off with. Red worms catch pretty much everything. I was at Mako and bottom fishing for arapaima. I was barely catching them. They're good. They're good fun to catch the arapaima. What bait was you using? Shiners and large minnows work very well for the arapaima. Large minnows. What size hook was you using? Trying to look for your comment. I'm seeing so many shares go up. Normally covers the comment. Did you comment? I don't know. What size hook are you using for the Arapaima? An 8 or a 10? That's too big. That's why you was barely catching them. Try using a 6. Use a 6 up. Sometimes that can make a massive difference, you know, when you've got the correct hook. Sometimes you can be using the right bait, fishing at the right time, fishing in the right location. And sometimes you're not going to hook up just because the size of the hook isn't correct. So yeah, use a 6-aught. What's better, Maku or Willow? They're both very good. I mean, really, if you've caught a lot of fish already at Maku, then yeah, I'd say go over to Weeping Willow. It all depends on where you've caught most fish. If you've caught more in Weeping Willow, go to Maku. If not, yeah, the other way round. Because the more you catch the same fish over and over, after a while, the XP and the cash does drop a little bit once you catch the same fish over and over again. So if whatever you've caught a lot of, fish the opposite place. If you skipped Willow, then definitely go to Weeping Willow then. Some people do that. You know, you don't technically have to fish every single place when you're high enough level to get into that place. You don't always have to fish that place straight away. Just because that place is available to fish doesn't mean you have to fish there. Sometimes by staying in the same location rather than keep changing maps, sometimes that's better. So that way you don't keep on paying for licenses and travel costs and stuff. The name of the game is called Fishing Planet. It is on Steam. It's on Steam. It's on Epic Games. It's on Nintendo Switch. It's on mobile. It's on iPhone. It's on Android, PlayStation. It's on every platform you can get. It is free as well, yeah. How you doing, Simon? Good morning, bro. How long you been on? Only about 30 minutes. Haven't been on that long. As long as my internet holds up well, we hopefully should be on all day. Not gonna lie, I thought it would be PC only. It used to be back in the day. It did used to be only on PC. Got that middle rod going as well. Who's tapping the screen? Jack, thank you, bro, for the taps. Nearly 20k likes already. Come on, we got a triple strike going now. They're all running. Yeah, that's the only bad thing about being on console. It does take a little bit longer for updates to come out and stuff like that, and obviously other platforms. But when you're playing it off Steam, you get the updates first straight away, which is good. It's just a shame for those on console. Obviously, they do have to wait a little bit longer, unfortunately. I wonder, is the other one a bigger fish? Let's have a look. Always go for the biggest fish. They both ran about the same. That was a big fish. The last one? No, that wasn't that big, that one. They do go bigger. We will get a couple of bigger ones. We will get them. No, we're fishing in Nomakuda. Oh, it's bugged out that way. Can't believe how long that bug's been like that. It's been like that for probably years. And they fix it, and then it still comes back. Yeah, that's probably because your net isn't big enough, or maybe because you didn't have the advanced license. That's another thing as well. Always try and make sure you can get the advanced license. Otherwise, you won't be able to keep the bigger fish. And then if you try and keep it, you will end up getting a fine. So do try and always use the advanced license if possible. I did try Russian fishing for a year, but I wasn't a massive fan of it, to be honest. Didn't really like it. Just a personal preference. I've tried a lot of different types of fishing games, but none of them, the game mechanics doesn't quite run like this. I would say my second favorite fishing game would be the Ultimate Fishing Simulator, just because of the graphics look so good. Which one do I buy? The Sailor Collection Pack or the? I would say avoid both of them. I would say don't buy either of them. If you're gonna get a DLC, I'd say go for Nomakuda. Nomakuda is going to be the quickest way for you to level up and quickest way for you to make millions. We're just over. We're coming up to like 380 million cash, and that's from just fishing here in Nomakuda alone. This is definitely the place to be. We're about to come up to our marks. Do I stop it? The name of the game is called Fishing Planet, and it's free on every platform. Sorry, bro, I didn't respond straight away. Yeah, you can do. I'm streaming on 2 platforms, so I'm trying to read comments from both places. We're going for Black Marlin and whatever else we hook up, really. What's better, swordfish or Black Marlin? I would probably say the Black Marlin, just because the bite ratio is faster. but they both give roughly around about the same cash and same XP, so they're both very good fun to catch.
Just followed.
Thank you for the follow, Lewis. Yeah, hopefully the update should be today. Yeah, with a bit of luck, the update should be today. I'm waiting for it to drop.
I need 4 star alert to just follow.
I love that game. It is a good game, Fishing Planet. As I said, I've played a lot of different fishing games over the years, but I've played this one the longest. 10.5 years I've played this game. This one definitely is the one for me. It is, yeah. I just noticed that, man. I just noticed it. I'll have a look in a moment. Depends on how many hours you put in a day. Will depend on how fast you're going to level up. Obviously, having premium and having the barbless hooks is going to make a massive difference. So, if you've got premium and barbless hooks and you're playing loads of hours, and then you'll level up pretty fast. How many hours? I don't know, man. I play it. Yeah, it all depends, really. I mean, some days I can do like 4, 6, 8, 12, 16 odd hours. There's an update. Normally, I play for just over 20 hours. I am catching marlin. Yeah, we're going for black marlin. How long does it take how long does it take to be good to get good at the game? I think you put that the wrong way. So to get better at the game is all you have to do is just keep playing, man. Practice makes perfect. It's the same as anything in life, you know. If you want to be good at something in real life, you just have to keep practicing. The update should be today. Should be today, hopefully. You can, yes, but if you fish with no DLC boat, you can rent the boats, but obviously there's going to be some boats that are restricted for weight limits, so you might not be able to keep all of the fish. But it is possible to play it as a free game and never spend money on it. You know, it's a simulator game, so it is going to take time to progress through, obviously. It should be around about anywhere between 1 p.m. and around about 2:30 p.m. my time. The update, and we're now at like 10 to 11. So, hi, me. I just started playing this game. I am level 11. We do have many video guides on YouTube if anybody's struggling, so do bear it in mind. We do show hotspots and certain hooks and baits and what time to fish. It's 10 to 11 for me right now in the morning, 10:50 a.m. You know, that clip of you on X was grippy. He was at least 11 inches. He was demolition. What? That must have been you. I'm guessing you're on about Call of Duty or something. I thought I was never going to get good at the game, but I listened to you and I got good. Yeah, Congo's a nice place to fish. It's almost 5 for me. The name of the game is called Fishing Planet. It's almost 5. Well, it'd be within 2 to 3 hours, so be around about 7 or 8 for you. You can do, yeah. When you're a low level, it doesn't really matter too much on how big the fish are that you're catching. As long as you keep catching fish at a fast pace, that's the main thing. You just have to keep on catching fish after fish, and it's going to help you level up. What console do you play on? I used to play on PlayStation, but we sold the PlayStation because I had a hefty water bill that appeared out of nowhere. And I do plan to get back on console in the future. Yeah, looking around like weeds and stuff, lily pads, that's always a good place to cast your line because that's where fish like to take natural cover. So hiding like near rocks or around near lily pads is always a good place.
Thank you.
Fishing Kings with a rose. Thank you for the support, man. Well, the updates like map updates, they're going to be adding new missions. They've got a couple of new lures and stuff. But yeah, they're adding new missions. Just reached level 6. Yeah, stick on the grind, man. If you can, try use barbless hooks. Always try use barbless hooks. You can buy barbless hooks from the shop for like 1 bait coin. And they're going to help you gain between 10, 11-ish XP more per fish. So always try use barbless hooks. They are going to help you level up faster. I am max level, which is 110, and I'm rank 91. Do you answer questions all day? Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. They're really good players. You can be good at the game as well. I'm not just because I'm a streamer doesn't make me a professional at the game. It's just practice, man. Literally anyone can be. Someone could be better than me. I'm far from a pro. I just play it a lot, so it just gives me a lot of knowledge on the game of how to catch fish easy, basically. When you don't know how to play the game, obviously the game can be quite difficult, but the more you play it, over time you become better, and then it just becomes easy. Even when a new map comes out, I don't ever have a problem ever trying to find fish, to be honest. It's just knowledge of playing the game for so many years. It just helps you know the way it runs. I got a 10-pounder because you helped me. Nice, good. What was it? Was it a bass? You fishing in Everglades? Think about it. Ranked 91, up more than 1M. I'm proud of you. Thank you, man. I would have been a lot higher rank if I didn't play other accounts. I would definitely be a lot higher, but I'm not too fussed about like being a certain rank. Some people like to be a high rank, but I'm not too bothered. Thank you for the follow, Noah. Just brought a barbless hook. Yeah, always try to use barbless hooks, man. They're definitely going to help you. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of fishing in that place, to be honest. No matter what map I've ever fished, I can always catch fish, but there's just some maps that I'm not a massive fan on, and there's some maps that I like better than others. But in general, I kind of like just, yeah, I just like fishing. I have a question. Far away. What's your question? Yeah, sometimes you can. It is time consuming. You don't know what to use? Well, what place are you fishing at? As I said, we do have a lot of video guides on YouTube. If you type in Bubbles Wave, look in the playlist of Just Fishing Planet, because we've got over 3,000 videos. And if you're interested in Just Fishing Planet, yeah, click the playlist. And then from level 1 right up to max level, we show you how to catch fish in every place. How does Barbless help? Barbless give you more XP every fish. So you always want to try and use barbless hooks. Check. Yeah, I do quite a lot. When I make videos, I do try to obviously I don't really make many Fishing Planet videos for TikTok, but I'm always making Fishing Planet videos for YouTube. And I always try and use barbless hooks a lot of the time. So that way it kind of reminds me to always mention it for people, because not many people know that the barbless hooks help you level up a little bit quicker. So I always try and use them so that way I can look up there and say what hook I'm using, and then mention about trying to use barbless hooks. It really does help. You got a Creek Pro now. Yeah, that'll last you a long time. I used a Creek Pro rod from level 10 up until I think I was like level 36, maybe level 38. I used a Creek Pro. I used that for a long time. That does last you a long time, that. Especially you use the Creek Pro for some of the lower level lakes. Then when you get into Everglades, going for some peacock bass, or the going for the largemouth bass, the Creek Pro works very well. Some fish are a little bit of a struggle, but you can get it in. Just takes a little bit of time. Level 7. I just enjoy watching your fishing videos, really. They're more than helpful. Well, that's what we're here for, man. We always try and make people's experience of the gameplay better. As I said, it's a very good game, but it's frustrating, and a lot of people do end up giving up on the game because obviously in the beginning it's hard to catch fish, and they don't know what hooks to use or what bait or where to cast and stuff like that. So a lot of people do give up on the game in the beginning. But once I mean, I was like that when I started. I couldn't catch fish. I was sitting there for like an hour or two in real time. I was like waiting nearly 2 hours to catch like 1 or 2 fish. There's no way I'd never do that now. But when I very first started, that's what I used to do. I used to wait a long time to hook up a fish. And because it said it was based off real life, that's why I waited that long. I wouldn't wait that long anymore. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I wouldn't wait that long anymore. Now I kind of wait around about 2-3 minutes. If I haven't hooked up in 2-3 minutes, and then sometimes that can be just having a bad day. You know, everybody gets that in real life as well as on the game. Sometimes you can be fishing at the right time, using the right bait, using the right hook. You're doing everything correct, but you're just still not hooking fish. And that's just because the fishermen have bad days sometimes. Now you could go fishing 50 times, catch 49 times, and then that one time you just don't catch. And you can do everything exactly the same as what you did before, and you just won't hook up a fish. It just goes like that sometimes. That's why it's always good to have bait coins. So that way, when you do get those bad days, you can jump forward to the next day. Always good to have bait coins for that reason. I mean, this is a pretty good day. We started at 5. We're at 7:10, and we got just over £3,000 of fish on the boat. So that's a good day, that one. I quite like using the motorboats, to be honest. Just the ones you like a dinghy. I quite like them. They're good boats. I mean, the Gary Scott boats are alright as well, but yeah, I quite like messing around with the dinghies. They're good fun. Why don't I use all Ashguard rods? Because, I mean, this is a common question that I get asked a lot. Now, these rods here are cheaper to Kodo cage. They're a cheaper rod to buy than this one. They're cheaper to repair as well. But not just that. This is more like a boat rod, this one I'm holding in my hand. Whereas if this one here, the Ashguard, because the eyes on the rod are the other way, I feel like it has more bend in the rod. And, you know, I've caught marlin, massive marlin on this rod, and I have on that one. So they both do the job. But personally, when I'm doing trolling like this, I do actually prefer to use the red one. So do I like the team tokens. Yeah, if you get enough team tokens, you can exchange it for stuff. If you're level 50, how many times could you level up in one day? That will all depend on yourself, man. Depends whether you're using the barbless hooks, using premium, what place you're fishing, and how many hours you're putting in per day. I do play other games as well, yeah. I mean, I like playing fishing because it's a very, very relaxing game. I do like driving games, but a few shooting games, I don't mind them, but yeah, it's just a chilled game. I mean, sometimes on the very rare occasion, not often, sometimes the game can be a little bit frustrating sometimes, but for the best part of it, it is quite a chilled game. What's the one thing that could make you feel stressed on the game? Losing a fish. Especially when you've been fighting it for a while. I mean, if you lose a fish straight away, or there's a fish on your rod, like for example, say there's a fish on that rod, and I picked it up and I lost it straight away, it's not so bad. But like this one here, and I've been fighting this fish for a few minutes now, and then it just randomly come off. Yeah, that could be annoying because more than anything, no matter the size of the fish, more than anything, I just want to see what fish it is. And sometimes, like this one here specifically that they've got on, it has stayed down the whole time. It hasn't jumped out the water, so I don't know what fish it is. Sometimes that annoys me more than anything else. I just want to see what fish it was on the end of the line. I think this one is black marlin. I did just see it there. Do you ever get paid for the information you give? No, I don't. It's just, you know, if people want to support, they support. That's all it is. Nobody specifically pays me to give information, no. No, I don't work for Fishing Planet. I just play the game the same as you guys. I just play the game. That's it. I don't work for them. What's the best spot? Well, it depends on what you want to catch. There's so many good spots in this place. Yeah, it depends on what fish you want to catch, really. So if somebody asks you to show locations or send markers, would that cost money? No, it doesn't cost. I just show people, man, just because as I say, I just want people to enjoy the game. That's it. I don't get paid for anything. If people support by sending gifts, then that's how I would. That's it. I don't generally get money for anything. For Black Marlin, I can show you the location in a moment if you want. Cool, this one's putting a brilliant fight up on this last little bit here. Feel like I should have stuck the boat, really. I'm gonna, because otherwise it's just going to take too long. When you do that, on the very rare occasion, sometimes you can lose the fish when you do that. But sometimes it's better off taking that risk, because otherwise you could be there for another 30 minutes trying to get that fish in. Thank you very much for hitting that sub button. We're forever trying to build our subs on YouTube. Subs are definitely slow on YouTube compared to TikTok. Would you like me to show you the marker for Black Marlin once I reel this in? So we always show full screen on YouTube, but for TikTok, it's a smaller screen. So if you ever want to watch a bigger screen, YouTube, type in Bubbles Way, that's the place to see it. Thank you for the follow, man. I'll show you. Wait for me to reel this in.
And you just followed.
You look like you got some knowledge on this game. I would hope so. I've played it for 10.5 years. If I haven't got not knowledge on it now, then I'll be doing something extremely wrong. Yeah, you can ask me a question. Fire away. Oh, it's Mr. Femex Fox. It's extremely early for you.
Fems Fox sent a heart. Thank you. Fems Fox sent a roses.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you.
can keep the roses. Yeah, Michigan is a very good place to fish. Hike, muskie, blue cats. You on the game right now? Alright, so what's your question? How comes you're up so early, Femix? It's going to be really hot today, boy. Like, really, really hot. About 28 Celsius already. For big carp, use the vegetables.
I usually wake up around this time.
Vegetables and use a barbless hook. Use a 4-aught so that way you'll get more XP. Do you like fishing in real life? I do. I have fished in real life for just over 30 years. Usually wake up around this time.
Today.
Usually wake up around this time. It's 31 for you, is it? Oh, it's meant to be going up to about 34 to 36 for me. Tiber River. It's not the best place to fish, if I'm honest. There is other places better. So what are you up to today? You doing any? You've been playing any new games, Femix, or not? God, good job we had that premium. 273,000 for that.
I've been playing Warhammer.
Warhammer. I've heard of that. What's it about?
Hard to explain.
Is it like an RPG game or shooting game, driving game, or building game, or survival game? We are fishing in Nomakuda. I got another question for you then. What lake would you say is best? I'm level 27. From level 18 until I was a high enough level to get into Michigan or
But like mission-based story.
that story game, okay. Yeah, I would either say fishing fishing Everglades, and then once you're a high enough level, then fishing Michigan, and then Sand Delta. They're really good places at low levels. How long it took you to become like this right now? I don't know, man. I played the game for 10.5 years. To get good at the game, probably I'd say took me about 8 months-ish, around about that. That's me playing long hours though. I'm playing daily. Hate Everglades, keep getting snagged. Yeah, you must be casting in the wrong places. Have a look on YouTube, bro. He got a playlist of just Fishing Planet. There's 1,000+ videos in there showing you how to catch fish in every map, and XP grinds, cash grinds, how to do the missions, how and where to catch certain fish, certain hooks, certain baits. Check out some of the videos there. It will help you make some good progress. I know it sounds like I'm always promoting the YouTube, but as I say, that's where all of our videos are for Fishing Planet. Here we only do a couple of short clips for TikTok occasionally. Is walleye farm effective or northern pike? A lot of people say walleye because they do give more XP, but I don't really care so much whether something pays more money or XP. The main thing that counts is the bite ratio. So the quicker you're catching, like say if you caught one walleye, within the time of catching one walleye, you could catch 3 pikes. So personally, I'd say do the pike grind. Sometimes it's not always about getting the most XP from one fish. Sometimes it's to do with bite ratio, how fast you're catching them. You're catching them fast, that's the main thing. Oh, what a bad day that. Look how much cash we got and how much XP we got for that one day. And as well as pike, you'll also get some chain pickle and stuff as well, so that's good. What lake and bait should I target? Good pike. That would definitely be Michigan, I'd say. But you can catch pike in lower level lakes like Emerald Lake, that's level 9. It's not a bad place. I'm max level, which is 110, and I'm rank 91. Yeah, we should be streaming a lot this week. I've got a free schedule this week, so we should be on pretty much every day this week. Oh yeah, okay, I'll show you the spot. Sorry, man, I thought you left because you didn't say anything. So you've been playing this game for more than 10.5 years I've played this game, yeah. Do you ever get bored of of the game, playing it for that long. Not really, no, because I set like challenges for myself. So my challenge at the minute is to get to 500 million cash, and at the minute I'm at 380 million. So yeah, I wouldn't really say I get bored. I've been on St. Croc's Lake for like 20 minutes throwing out shiners on
Interactive and ASIC
on
sensor
match
motor.
rods and feeders on peak time, not a single bite. Have a look at some of our videos on YouTube, Ross. We've recently did some videos on catching some muskie
Interactive and ASIC sensor
and
motor. Thank you.
some videos recently on catching some pike. Check out some of them videos on YouTube. It's Deano. Is Deano on stream tonight, Deano? That's the question.
Water blow.
Blah, 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 blah.
Just follow.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
Specialized, just follow.
No worries, Ross. Good luck, man. Watch some of them videos. You'll definitely make some progress. Everybody else does. It helps. Type in Bubbles Way on YouTube. We do have 3,000 videos on YouTube, so I wouldn't recommend looking for all of them. If you're interested in Just Fishing Planet, go to the playlist of Just Fishing Planet. There's 1,000 videos from level 1 to max level.
I've added a new trigger for tonight's stream.
Oh no. What is that? What have you added? I had to borrow some more money off my brother again as well. My washing machine's absolutely done. I've had it for years though. There's at least 10 years I've had that washing machine. It done me well. So I got to unplumb that later on. Get that ready out. And my brother ordered me one for tomorrow. So
if you go into the app and click settings bottom left, you will see.
Oh, it's on the app. I thought you meant like string or something like that.
Web app.
Yeah, I'm on the web app right now. I've already got it on. I thought you was yeah. TikTok not cutting it for you. Doesn't look like it's cutting it for you, man, because I've got more followers than you, so
And you just followed.
looks like it ain't cutting it for you.
Settings bottom left.
What's your record catch on this game? 1,544. That was a 1,544 pound. That was Greenland shark. Yeah, shark. Yeah, Greenland. TikTok ain't cutting it for me. Oh well. The trolls are out this early in the morning.
Did you check?
Yeah, sometimes we do. Yeah, I mean, every day's different. No, how can I check? I've got a fish on, bro. How can I check? I got a fish on. I thought you was on about like adding silly string. Like I thought you meant something like you're adding something like that. I didn't realise it was on the actual app itself. How much did it cost you for all of this, and what level? A max level, which is 110, rank 91. How much did it cost in total? I don't know.
It is but a feature built into my app.
I've spent thousands over the years. It is possible to get to max level though without ever spending a penny. I do go fishing in real life, yeah. I have for just over 30 years. Alright, is that other guy still here who wanted to see the marker? Is he still here? Is he still here? See if he comments.
Okay,
Yeah, that'd make it easier if you could, man.
Underscore Jinx, underscore just follow.
We are getting fish like crazy at the minute. Thank you for the follow, Jinx. Cool, that's having a good run, that one. Is it going to stop? Oh, wow. Didn't think it was going to.
Counters follow.
Thank you for the follow, Kelly. Come on in, Dino. What did you add? What did you add, Deano?
I've added heart rate monitoring, and if reaches certain BPM, it can trigger an action.
We'll see how much. We'll see how much you do actually generally poo yourself now, won't we? All them times you say, "Yeah, I ain't scared." No, we'll find out. We'll find out if you've been telling porkies or not. You have a good weekend. What you do over the weekend?
My baseline is around 75 BPM.
When you're resting.
Trigger set 485.
Cool, it's not very high. Well, that'll go off easy enough then.
I don't think it will.
We'll see. I think we're hooked up in reverse there. We did.
I was considering setting it to all actions.
Do it. Do it, do it, do it. I got this game a week ago. You're hooked. Oh, yeah, okay, you are still here. I did ask if you were still here. I waited for your response, but you didn't. You didn't respond. 100% I'm going to show you. Do you know what? I'll even show you now. It doesn't matter if we lose that fish. It's fine. I'll show you. But yeah, we have every location for every fish on every map. All on YouTube, we got everything there. So you come out the boat dock here, and then you'll see these lines here. Some people have these lines on the map, some people don't. If you don't, the more you go up and down here, these lines will eventually appear. So I start off here. If you don't see these lines, then kind of look for this little bit here, this bit here. When you see that, just drive your boat up, and then you'll see this little round bit here. Drive your boat up. I normally get to around about here, turn around, come back down. I normally fish from like here to there. That's normally the bit I fish. Down here you can catch black marlin as well, but there is more tuna there than anything else. But you can catch black marlin down there. But yeah, I'll leave it like that if you want to take a screenshot for a minute. With coordinates. There you go. It resets after BPM drops 5 BPM below trigger point. Yeah, good luck. Set it to all actions. You'll need something to cover your floor. Nerves of steel tonight, eh? What did you do over the weekend? Did you do anything? It's just a young one.
I set the zapper when it's growing it and surprisingly did not affect my BPM.
That means you ain't got it set high enough then.
Was just in garden over weekend.
Oh, nice. Should be out in the garden a little bit today. It's meant to be like 34 to 36 here today. I'm at 29 at the minute. That's going to be a hot day. Let's go a little bit more left. What's the best lure to use in Everglades? I don't know if I've got it on me actually. I might be able to show you. These work very well, casting spoons. I'd probably say that, yeah, one of these two. Really, you want anything around about a 2, maybe like a
Also
2.
fixed window hinge on a friend's window and trimmed their lawn and redid their front garden.
Oh, you have been busy. Yeah, I would say anything between like a 2-aught to maybe like a 4-aught hook works very well. Poppers as well. Poppers work very good. Spoons, casting spoons, spinners. Spinners work very well. Bass jigs. There is quite a lot actually. I've always said when you're fishing in Everglades for bass, you could literally throw in an old boot and you'd catch them. That's how easy it is to hook up bass in that place. Very easy. You can catch them pretty fast. I just brought a rod. Why isn't it in my inventory? Because it probably went into home storage. If you've already got a rod in your rod bag and you don't have any spare slot, the rod will move to your home storage. So if you're not seeing that, we're not adding you as a guest because I don't know who you are. So yeah, we don't add just random people, unfortunately. So yeah, look in your main inventory. If you're not seeing that, leave the map, go to the main globe, and then when you're in the main globe, you'll see it there. It'll say backpack and then inventory. Click on inventory, you'll see it there. You can then drag over your other rod, or you can just select that rod, and then that will then put it into your rod bag for you to take fishing with you. Imagine if you got paid for every bit of information. Cool, wow. I'd be a very rich man if I did. I'd be a very rich man if I did. Oh, we got a double strike going. Double strike. Probably going to need to stop because we're coming up to the marker. Otherwise, we're going to miss it. One on the right came off. So what horror game are you on tonight then, Deanna? What's it called? I bet you're playing some Care Bear stuff, aren't you? I bet it ain't even going to be scary. We unlocked tier 2. You have to use a spinning rod. Spinning rod, lure rod. You don't have to, you can still catch bass in Everglades by using bait as well. I would have already told you the name of the game if you didn't keep on spamming my chat. You should say hello or try following the host first. Then maybe you would have got your answer rather than just keep on spamming. I'll leave the Care Bear games to you. Yeah. Go on. What's the name of the game that you're playing later?
I am playing From the Darkness.
From the Darkness. I haven't heard of that one. I have not heard of that.
It's similar to Madison, apparently.
Oh, is it? Okay. Muted. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, I don't bother to respond when people spam like that. There's not a reason to spam. If they tried to say hello first, they'd get their question answered straight away. But when they spam like that, I don't bother to acknowledge people like that. It's totally free to be nice. It's free to be nice, and it's free to be a pain in the. This is called Bomberman. How's your day been? Not too bad at the minute, thank you, bro. It's been alright. How's your day going?
Hello there.
You ever played Bomberman? That's normally what Error would say. That's what he always says. The name of the game is called Bomberman. Anyone who knows that game shows their age. Pretty good. Went fishing today and caught a big bass. Oh, very nice. Did you keep it or did you put it back? Bass is quite expensive to buy nowadays. It really is. Used to be quite cheap back in the day,
I
but
thought it was called Baby Shark Goes Fishing.
no, Bottle Boy's not here to play it. He's not here. I got to unplumb my washing machine, man. I can't be bothered. Cannot be bothered. I weigh an absolute ton and all. Let it keep growing. Nice, man. Some people like to keep them. Grandpa. Don't be rude. Not granddad, it's grandpa. I'm going to time you out, Dina. You're getting timed out. Mr. Deano.
Great.
Yeah, that's a bit better. Because I'm great. Because I'm great. Wish I could be this level, man. Keep up the work. You will eventually. You just need to keep playing a lot, man. Just keep playing a lot. Do you know when the new saltwater map will come out? Well, there isn't really a talk of a new saltwater map, but there is an update coming for new missions. There's no talk of a saltwater map yet. Anytime there's updates for the game, we always offload the updates more on YouTube. So if you want to stay in the loop of updates for Fishing Planet, you're probably better off subscribing on YouTube so you don't ever miss out on the updates. I don't always do it here on TikTok. It's, yeah, Fishing Planet's more for YouTube. Cool, we're now at 30 Celsius. It's not too humid today though, so it's not as bad. If I had that money, that would be insane. I'm still getting 200 cash. Yeah, when you're at low level, the whole idea is try not to spend too much money too fast. A lot of people do that, and they end up bankrupt and then just can't fish anymore. So try not to spend too much money in one go, or try not to buy new things. When you're a low level, just focus on buying your bait and nothing more. You have a good spot to fish in Norway.
Some of my friends who found better weekend.
Makes a change. You're lazy. Yeah, we've got lots of hot spots for Norway for every single map. Type in Bubbles Way on YouTube. Check out some of our videos. Look in the playlist of Just Fishing Planet because we've got over 3,000 videos. It'll take you forever to find it, but if you select the playlist of Just Fishing Planet, and then from level 1 right up to max level, we show how to catch fish in every place. Help you make some good progress. You ever go deep water fishing? I've never actually been on a boat because it costs too much money to fish here like that. I've
Sunday down all the Western Heat Spring.
You've been a little bit productive, haven't you?
But ran out of film.
Ran out of primer. Makes a change. Getting out in the fresh air. Do you good, man. It will do you good. Keep turning there a little bit. Came a little bit off.
Also went for a replay Sunday.
You are very helpful, thank you. I tried to be as helpful as possible because it is a good game. When you know how to play it, it is a really fun game. Also went out for walk late Sunday. God, wow. You feeling all right, Dino? You got a flu or something? I mean, you have trillions. You can never ever fish with stronger rods. I don't think you have cash problems. No, I'm at 300. I'm at 380 million. So yeah, my cash flow's looking good.
Not sure I want to come back to streaming with such a busy life and
Busy life? What? Painting chairs and going for a walk is a busy life. Are you taking the biscuit or what? I got a free week this week up until Saturday.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing to do. I got a free week. They're doing some renovation work on the cameras and all of that at the depot, so I ain't got to go in until Saturday. Just Saturday and Sunday this week. That's it. So I've got a free week. So I'm going to absolutely smash it out here, and then hopefully get rich this week.
Nice.
Hopefully get rich this week. You can but dream. What have you got? Black marlin. That's what we're fishing for. I'm about to hop on. I don't mind mackerel or willow. Yeah, I'd say go for willow, man. As you haven't been there. Use barbless hooks. Try use premium if you're able to. If not, then at least barbless hooks minimum. With a lure, should I be reeling it in? Yes, constantly. Yeah, reel speed 1, reel speed 2 is normally the sweet spot. You use barbless hooks, yeah, that's the way to do it. Can I ask you, is it better to farm swordfish or to trawl in deep water? Swordfish are alright to go for. I personally go for black marlin just because the bite ratio is faster. They both give the same amount of cash and XP.
Then you can't outlive it. Always good to have dreams to inspire yourself.
If you don't dream, what? If you don't dream it, then you can achieve it. Always good to have dreams to inspire yourself. What, for me to become rich this week? I highly doubt it. I'd be lucky if I make 20 quid. I'd be lucky if I make 50. I'll be over the moon if I made 100 quid. Cool. I don't need to be rich. 100 quid would do it. Where's the best place to fish with a lure? Again, it all depends on what you're trying to catch and what map you're in. What you got in your fishing line? I said black marlin. That's what we're fishing for, black marlin. No, I mean, it's one strategy I saw that you can catch them in deep water with stop and go. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. You can catch them with bait. I personally, I just jump on the boat, cast my line out about 30, 40 foot, and then just troll the boat slowly. With attitude like that, you won't. All right, well, prove me wrong then. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, Deanna. I don't mind what I catch. Yeah, when you're a low level, don't be fussy what you're catching. As long as you're hooking up fish, that's all that counts. You're hooking up fish, you're making money, you're making progress. Oh, that weren't black marlin, that was tuna, I think, big eye tuna. How can you generally tell when you have a big fish? Normally, the liner just run like crazy. That's normally how you tell.
It's not for you to prove. You have to prove to yourself and believe to others.
If you say so, Deanna. If you say so. We ain't got no one in here rich enough for that. In troll for black marlin, when I cast, I have to wait my plugs to go in a bit to the bottom. No, you don't have to wait. No, you don't have to wait. I didn't see your other message, Hannah, no. Sometimes things do get filtered, so if you ever put a comment and I don't respond, it is normally generally because TikTok sometimes do filter certain words or certain conversation that you put, so if I haven't responded, that's why. Yeah, I'll show you. So for mine, when I'm catching black marlin, let's reel this one in. I'll quickly show you. So I got the boat at 1%, and then I cast my rod out, wait for it to get to about 30 foot, which is there. Then I just put the rod down. So my rod generally sits at around about 40% of line out. Well, 40 foot of line out. How deep is it? There's not a specific depth. If anything, I'm probably more near the top, if anything, because obviously the boat's continuously moving. So the boat's at 1% on the engine, which is making me troll at 2 knots. So you want to be moving around 2 knots-ish. You definitely don't want to go any faster than 5 knots. If you go any faster than 5 knots, the chances of you hooking a fish are lower because you're moving too fast. I just got a free pass to Numa for one day. Oh, did you spin the wheel, did you? So you come out the boat dock. There's the boat dock. And then I fish these lines. I set 2 fast travel markers. You fish from there to there. Now, normally, I would normally fish from like here to about there, turn around, come back to there and turn around. And I keep doing that just because this little bit here further down, is more tuna. You can catch black marlin there, but that is more tuna. So I normally fish from here to here, and I just keep looping it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We do have many video guides on YouTube of showing the hot spots, how to catch fish on every map. So if you ever need to know and I'm not on, you could always check them out. And for swordfish, this is the other markers for swordfish. Come out the boat dock there. Couldn't really miss it. You got this dark area. Then we fish from there down to there. All of these markers here. Just keep looping it back and forth, back and forth. And plugs work just as good on there as well. No, on Xbox you don't get the wheel. Oh, okay, you're on Xbox. You get this box. Oh yeah, you get to pick it, don't you? Over, I think it's like every 5 days or ever so many days, the end one gives you something different than it otherwise normally gives you cash. Oh, that one trolled it. Every few days. Shouldn't be every few days, should be daily. Daily you should be able to collect something as long as you're signing on. You sign on each day, you'll collect something each day. Like for me, I get to spin the wheel daily every time I come on. And I got very lucky this morning. I managed to get 3 days premium. So that makes me more up for playing it when I get the premium. Although I am max level, I don't need the XP, I'm after cash. So I don't really like playing it without premium. Just because I can gain so much more by having that. I don't play that much anymore. Should be more interesting soon when they bring out the update for more missions. Should be more fun. You're talking about the box you put in the house. Oh, okay. Level 17 and a half. That's when the game starts to get better. When you get to level 18, and you can finally move over into Everglades and then start catching better fish. How fast roughly? How fast roughly what? Oh, you back again, Mr. Femix Fox. To troll? Anywhere, I mean, I normally travel around about 2 knots, but as long as you're not going faster than 5 knots, I mean, you can even do it at 1, as long as the boat is moving. Just don't go any faster than 5 knots, though. Anything faster than that, you could possibly still hook up fish, but it would take longer because you're moving too fast. I normally go around about 2 to 4, anywhere between there. This boat does me 2 knots. The Japan boat does me around about 3 to 4 knots. We got a strike going on that one as well. Or do I check out the other rod? I'll check out the other one. See if there's a bigger fish on there. So no, sometimes it is hard to tell. Yeah, it's probably about equal. How do I go? How do you go? How do you mean? How do you go what? We come past that mark. Oh no, we're coming past it now. It was off a little bit. It's not showing. What are you trying to do? YouTube? Just type in Bubbles Way. If you click in the profile, you click the profile on my profile picture at the top, and it'll take you to the main page of the TikTok. Then it'll say link tree. If you click on the link tree, you'll see YouTube in the links. Just click on that and it'll automatically take you to YouTube. Okay, so if you're looking for just Fishing Planet and then look for the playlist, you'll see there's playlists. So when you're on my main YouTube homepage, scroll down or scroll the page up, and then the more you come down, it'll say playlists. And then you'll see it'll say just Fishing Planet. On a bad day either, that one. That was a good amount of cash. What are we at now? Cool, we're very close to 380 mil. Very close. I got a bass. Nice. I mean, that's a good way to play the game as well. Watch me and then play yourself at the same time. So you're making progress. You don't see that? I don't know why you're not seeing that. You should be able to see it. Let me see if I can. Maybe I might be able to show you. Hold on. Okay, so here, Bubbles Way. This is on YouTube. You see there? It shows that I'm live. And there it shows for you. Keep scrolling down. There's videos. live now, popular videos, shorts, past live streams, and then here, look, playlist. So it says motorcycles, Assassin's Creed, Water Park Simulator, Call of Duty, Forza Horizon 5, and then you have this little arrow. Click on that arrow, and then you'll see that it'll open up more playlists. Click the arrow again, you'll see more playlists. That's how you get it up. Why actually? Oh, hold on. I didn't actually see it there. Hold on. Let me have a look. Click that. Okay, so I'll show you another way. I'll show you another way to do it. I don't know why it didn't show up there. So it'll say home, videos, shorts, live. If you click playlist there, click on playlist, then scroll down, and then there, look, Just Fishing Planet. I don't know why it didn't show up in the. It should have showed up the other way as well, though. Don't know why it didn't. That's really weird. Oh, it was underneath it as well. Okay. So another way as well is when you're on the home page. When you're on the home page here, if you scroll down, and then it shows your playlist there. So different playlists, you can click this arrow which takes you along. But if you scroll just below this, because Just Fishing Planet videos are very popular on the channel. So if you scroll down a little bit, it's literally just there, look, Just Fishing Planet. But then these are our recent videos that we've done, which is Northern Pike, Get Rich, Tiger Muskie, Mudwater, that was catching drum, Red Peacock Bass, How to Be a Pro, Another Day, Here to Help. So yeah, that's where it is. That was really strange though. That should have I would have thought that would have come up the other way. But it didn't. But it's there. They both work very good. If you're not a high enough level to get the plugs, so then I would say using a trolling octopus, yeah. But if you're a high enough level to buy plugs, then I'd say use plugs. I'm gonna go a little bit more right. A cast for troll plugs, 40 knot in oil time. In oil time. 10 minutes, not even a bite. How? You can use the plugs for swordfish as well. If you've got squid chains, use squid chains. If you don't have squid chains, then probably using a trolling octopus is probably best. But if you've got plugs and squid chains, definitely plugs and squid chains are going to make you hook up faster. But if you don't have plugs or you don't have squid chain, then yeah, just use the trolling octopus. You do use squid chains, okay? So if you use squid chains, then yeah, I'd probably say use a 12-aught. So I use a 14-aught hook on the Ashguard rod, but on these two rods, I do use a 12. I feel like the 12 does work better. And then again, when you're using the plugs, you can use the dark wood or the light wood, and I think the light wood, they bite that faster, so try using light wood plugs. Oh, I can feel some heat pushing out the PC there. Took the fan speed up. Oh, it's too hot today, Deano. Now it says 32 Celsius in here. Oh my gosh. Oh, is that the £200 rod setup you're using? Norway's spinning rod. Yeah, it depends on where you're fishing, and also it depends on the time and the weather as well. So make sure you're fishing in the right location and also using the correct time, correct weather.
Zendan just followed.
Thank you for the follow. What is the game? The game's called Fishing Planet, and it's free on every platform. Is it true that some fish can take 2 hours to fight? No, that's not true. If a fish has taken more than 40 minutes, and then it's normally a game bug, which doesn't have to happen very often. Biggest hook size I have is 10. What, for the plug or for the octopus? Yeah, you can use a 10. When you're able to get a 12, get a 12. The 12 just gives you that more chance of getting the uni, but you can still catch it on 10. Fish are you catching? We're going for black marlin, but we're getting some striped marlin, black marlin, yellowfin tuna, big-eyed tuna.
Just followed.
Thank you for the follow. Does the game work on PS4? Yep, every platform. It works on every platform. Oh, we got a triple strike going right now. They're all going. The game itself is free. You can buy DLCs and stuff like that, but the game is actually free to download and play. A method to make a lot of XP using premium. I'm not paid or sponsored. I don't work for Fishing Planet, but yeah, using premium, if you're going to fish at least 6 hours in real time, it's worth buying a minimum of 1 day premium. If you don't have money and don't want to spend money on the game, and then use barbless hooks. Barbless hooks are going to give you more XP. Just mad drag it in the boat, max drag. You can tell you haven't ever played the game before. I'm at Delta, level 45 in mobile. It's pretty nice on mobile. I've got to admit, the graphics are not bad. I don't speak Italian. I only understand English. I've tried other languages. I'm terrible at it. You can get the game on PS5, every platform. Get it on iOS, on mobile, Apple, Android, PS4, PS5, Xbox, PC, on Steam. Level 105, but guess I've never played it. Well, clearly you haven't. You're obviously talking out your rear end, because if you're apparently level 105, you wouldn't tell me to max drag it, would you? So you're talking out your rear, mate. Simple. Thank you for the follow, Samuel. I think there's, oh no, they're still hooked up. Hope they come off. Oh, my battery's low. That guy's got issues. If Dino or somebody wouldn't mind taking care of him, I would appreciate it. Just block him. Don't bother wasting time. Don't allow people to say stupid stuff like that. Who was that? Thank you for the whoever. I don't know who blocked it. Whoever blocked it, thank you. Thank you for the follows. Please do be respectful in the chat, because if you're being rude to other people in the chat, you will just be blocked. We don't allow people to be rude. It costs nothing to be nice. It costs nothing to be a pain in the backside. Your choice how you be. We are fishing in Nomakuda. We are max level, which is 110, and rank 91. Yeah, we get more trolls on TikTok than we do YouTube, to be honest. I played the game for just over 10.5 years. Oh, all sorts, man. We get all sorts of people. Sometimes you can meet some nice people. Sometimes you can. I mean, that is the benefits sometimes of streaming. Sometimes you do come across and you can meet some good people and end up making a proper good friend. Sometimes it works like that. But unfortunately, you have to probably meet about 100,000 plonkers first, and then after that, you'll then meet some good people. It's just the way it is. Do you have any tips for a level 5? Fish in Lone Star Lake. Use like #8 hook. Use red worms. Don't spend money buying anything other than bait. Try to use barbless hooks if you can. Barbless hooks give you more XP. And the very best tip I can give you is if you type in Bubbles Way on YouTube, we have a playlist there of just Fishing Planet. And there's just over 1,000 videos showing from level 0 right up to max level. How to catch fish, how to do cash grinds, XP grinds. We've got absolutely everything over there. So if you ever struggle, yeah, look at our YouTube playlist. How many years do you level up to level 110? Wow, 10.5 years, because level 110 wasn't available when I very first started. So yeah, it's taken me 10.5 years. For somebody else, obviously, if they've never played the game before, you could, if you bought the DLC for Nomakuda and you started fishing in this place, you could get to max level in less than 2 months, as long as you kept playing a lot. Just keep playing a lot. How can I switch account and keep this one? You can't switch accounts if you're, for example, playing on PlayStation, then want to move to Xbox or to move to PC. You can't keep the same account. You do have to make a new account because it's not cross-platform. So, unfortunately, there isn't a way to do that. And I don't think they're ever going to change it and make it cross-platform, because they actually would make more money keeping it the way it is. It is a long journey, yeah. It is. When did you get your first boat? What level? I think the first boat I got was when I mean, I had rented a boat, but to actually buy a boat, I think the first time I actually bought a boat was when I got into Blue Crab Island. Because in Blue Crab Island is a very good place to fish, but you do need a boat to get around. You can obviously rent them, but that's when I first bought one. I'm on PC, but I want to get on a different account. So if you're playing on Steam and you're playing on PC, then you will have to sign out of your Steam account, create a new Steam account, and then you'll be able to sign in. Or if not, another way is if you don't want your account, you can actually delete your account, and then you can make a new account. How do I catch Lone Star buffalo? To catch the buffalo, you need to be at the boating dock where the boat is. You want to cast around about 160, 170-ish foot out there towards some lily pads. You'll see them at the boat dock. You can stand on this wooden platform, walk forward to the end of the wooden platform, and you'll see some lily pads in the water. Cast to the left of them. And if that is hard to understand, we do have videos of it on YouTube. How fast is your boat going? 2 knots. Why are you not getting paid for every answer and every question? I don't know. You tell me. You tell me why am I not getting paid? I don't know. Not deleting it. It's been a grind. If you don't want to delete it, and then your next best bet is just to make a new Steam account. Make a new Steam account, and then yeah, and then you'll load up Fishing Planet, and then you'll be able to create a new account like that. Have you ever thought about playing on Xbox? I was going to play on Xbox, but the thing is, I used to play on an account on PlayStation, but I sold the PlayStation to pay a hefty water bill, so I don't play on PlayStation anymore. So now it's just I play now on PC and on mobile. I do plan to try and get back on console in the future. Everyone support this dude. He's a legend. You are as well for watching. I appreciate you all watching. My name is CC. Thank you for the follow. My name is CC. Watched many of your videos before, and now almost max level. Thank you for everything you've done. It's good to hear. I love it. I love getting feedback like that, man. And I know that I've made the videos, put time into it, and it's helped people make good progress. I'm generally on a massive fish right now. Took me about 450. That's normally when you can tell if you're using the Ashguard rod or the Kodak rod. If it takes you out around about 400 odd foot, that's normally a good sign that it's a uni. You are a legend, bro. You're all legends for watching. I appreciate your time. And it's nice to teach people some knowledge to make the game more fun. Because it is a very good game, but it's just not very good when you don't know how. When you don't know how, it can be very boring and frustrating. And a lot of people do give up when they're low levels because they're just like, you know what, I can't do it. But once you learn how to do it, it's very easy. Just need to learn. Thank you for the follow. I just think it is more than likely black marlin. That's what we're fishing for. Every now and again we're getting some striped marlin and some tuna. But black marlin is what we're targeting. How long are you streaming for today? As long as my internet holds up. So we're at 2 hours right now. Could be on for 6 hours, could be on for 8 hours, could be on for 12 hours. It all depends on the internet. Sometimes it's all right. Sometimes it goes a little bit iffy. I'll learn that YouTube tutorial, bro. What was that? Learn that YouTube tutorial, bro. Thanks for all the
Usually
tips.
does.
I appreciate it. That's why we put them on YouTube. £464 unique striped marlin. Nice. 48 hours. That's light work. I do 48 hours if you do 48 hours, Femix. I'd be surprised if you did the 8 hours. You're always falling asleep. Yeah, I'm using plugs and squid.
16 to 18 minutes.
Yeah, so do I. Very well. We might be doing some of those this week because it's going to be the biggest update Fishing Planet's ever done. So yeah, we're definitely going to be busy this week. What are you doing? Just eating a couple of Subways. How are you doing? What are you up to? How you doing, Max? What's the game? The game is called Fishing Planet, and it's free on every platform. I think the other one's a bigger fish on that rod. Oh wow, we well came off mark. They proper come off mark. Look how much we get there. You're a pro. I would never class myself as a pro, like I'd say I'm a good player. I don't really think anybody's like better than anybody on this game. I couldn't say that somebody's better than someone else. Even like, there's a lot of other streamers that stream this game as well as myself, and I wouldn't say they're a pro either. Sometimes it is based off luck. Some days are better than others, but it definitely helps when you know what you're doing. I play this game too. Hey Matt, how you doing, man? Matthew, I remember you. How you doing, bro? I'm well happy. Why are you well happy? What's your good news? You won the lottery over the weekend. Well, your kids are gone out for the day and you got a bit of peace and quiet. I play this game too, but I'm not the best. I've only played 3 hours. Practice does make perfect. It does. Anybody can be good at this game. You just need to play a lot, that's all. Just need to keep playing a lot. The more you play, the better you become. Nah, I'm back home after 10 days holiday. Oh yeah, I remember you said you was going to go away, weren't you? Well, at least you've had all right weather. At least it weren't chucking it down the whole time you was on holiday. Sometimes it's so nice to have a holiday and just to have a break, but then when you go for a long time, sometimes you just kind of look forward just to getting home, like being back in your own environment, getting back to your old stuff. Sometimes it drives you mad doing the same things over and over, but then when you don't do it, it's like routine, isn't it? You just get used to always doing it. I've got a fish that weighed 12 pounds and got $482. Yeah, you're not gonna get rich when you're a low level, and you're not gonna level up very fast. The only way you're gonna do that is by buying a DLC. And if you don't buy a DLC and you're playing the game as a general free game, it is a simulator game, so it is going to take time to progress through. But if you stick with it and be patient, eventually, you will make good progress. Where should I use a bottom rod on Lone Star Lake? You can use it anywhere. Depends on what you're trying to catch as well. That's why I always say check out the videos we have on YouTube, and then instead of me trying to explain where to go and what hook to use and what bait to use, if you look at some of the YouTube videos we got, there's so many different video guides for certain hooks and baits and places to fish and certain times of the day and stuff like that. how it's done. What should I catch? Totally up to you what you catch. You can catch whatever you like. I'm getting better at this game now. Practice does make perfect. You just need to keep playing a lot. Just got to wait till the 25th and I can buy my new PC. Nice. Good stuff. I bet you're looking forward to that, aren't you? It is on PC, yeah. It's on every platform. It's called Fishing Planet. Low tension line. Oh, was Max Dragon, Shrink, did nothing I could do. Yeah, sometimes you get that. Sometimes the fish can swim towards you too fast and you can't reel it in fast enough and you end up losing it to low tension line. It does suck when that happens, but it does happen. It does happen, you can't avoid it sometimes. I mean, it's not very often I get that fishing in here, but if I was using a different rod, fishing somewhere else, it can happen. So the main thing is, did you enjoy your holiday, Matt? That's the main thing. Yeah, and hopefully getting also off free for Xmas. Yeah, did you or well, even if you didn't enjoy it, did your kids enjoy the holiday at least? If I don't have any money to gift you, how other ways can I support without sending money? By watching YouTube videos, the YouTube videos that we got, they do have adverts on them. So, if you're not in a position to send gifts to support, you can always watch some of our YouTube videos. That helps me as well. For TikTok, it doesn't really do anything because there's no revenue from TikTok. But yeah, watching my YouTube videos can obviously help if you're not in a position to gift and you want to support. I'm going on holiday at the end of August. I'm going fishing. Oh, nice. Whereabouts you going? Don't say specific location, but like what country? At this point, you could add a widget saying free game name on all platforms. Yeah, I get asked a lot of questions. The same thing. I do get asked a lot of questions the same all the time. Oh, Cornwall, very nice. I've been down near Cornwall before. It's nice down there. Forgot it's my birthday this month. Of course you forgot because you're getting old. Of course you forgot. Are you doing anything? You got anything planned for it? I guess not, probably. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, had fun. Away was good break. Nice. It is good having a break. It does recharge your batteries and make you feel refreshed, and you feel a lot better being in your house rather than being in your house all the time. Morning from Canada. Cool. Wow. Good afternoon for me. It's nearly 12:30 for me now. Hope all is well. Haven't been in stream for a while. That's all good, man. Everybody gets busy. I can't expect everybody to be here all the time. Sleeping on your birthday, Femex. Sleeping. I don't know why people sleep so much. I'm back. Nice fish. I always say you're going to sleep when you're dead. You're going to sleep for a long, long time. So that's why sleeping doesn't really, don't really think about sleeping too much. You're going to do that forever, eventually. Got to make the most of now. Good day. It is a very, yeah, it is, it's hot. I'm now at 32 cent. Well, just literally changed. I'm at 33 Celsius here today. Not a bit too hot for me. So I prefer it to be cold. Yeah, me either. I'm up at 6 a.m. every day. It's the best way to start the day. It is. I know when some people say that, getting up at like 4, 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. Some people say, "Oh, I couldn't do that. I wouldn't like to do that." but it's a good way to start your day. Get up early.
Just for lunch.
Getting up early, getting out there, getting your day going. Thank you for the follow, Deb. Outside, more like a sauna. Yeah, I agree.
Just for lunch.
The fish kind of escaping. Take up your drag a little bit if the fish, if you can't reel it in. Don't take it up too much because you don't want it to break or snap off. Take your drag up slightly. Oh, Deano must be busy. I think that's the quietest he's ever been. Behaving himself for once. Oh, the other rod's going there on the right. What was that? Trophy Black Marlin. Just gonna quickly just give Miss Bubs a call and see if she's taking the kids out. She was meant to be taking the kids out today, she said. Just quickly give her a shout.
1_26 just for
My drag was down and it broke. Your drag, that could be your line weren't strong enough, or your leader. Maybe you had it too much. Trying to catch giant grouper. Yeah, they're good to catch giant grouper. Need to catch monster fish like these. You will eventually. Guy, loosen the drag. No, you can't loosen the drag. You loosen the drag, you'd never reel it in. Well, the coordinates location. I'll show you in a moment, Perry. Next time, do try and say please, though. It's totally free to use manners. She ain't answering. She might be out with them already. Feel like that one's going to take forever. Stop the boat. Hi, how you doing? Good afternoon. How you doing, Tim? I'm good, bro. For grouper, yeah, crabs work well. I'll show you the location where I'm fishing in a moment. Let me reel this in, and then we'll show you the lines that we run. God, never ring you an emergency. Ring you 50 times. No, I'd never ring you an emergency. What are you doing? Oh no. What, are you taking them out then? Probably be more about 4, but yeah. Hmm. Fair enough. Yeah, I'll show you in a moment. There's someone else who wants to see the location. I'll show you where we are. Let me reel this in and then I'll pull out the map for you. Right, so we come out, this is the boat dock here. We come out of the boat dock. And then I have these navigation buoys. I set these just so that way we can move quicker around the map. If you haven't got these lines on your map here, eventually, if you keep going up and down here, eventually these lines will appear. But if not, some people have the lines straight away, some don't. But just from, I would say, if you don't have the lines, start from like here, and then just keep coming up. You'll see this little bit there as well. Keep going up, turn around. So down here you can catch black marlin, but more tuna than anything else. So as what I do is I normally start from this marker here. I come up here, I turn around there, and I go back down to there, and then I turn around again. And I just keep looping that back and forth. That's all I keep doing. I just keep doing that. And by doing that, we've made just over 380 million cash. Yeah, that is trolling. That's how we do it. We do it by trolling. We move the boat around about, normally around about 2 knots. As long as you're not going faster than 5, the boat has got to be moving. Just don't go any faster than 5 knots because you'll be moving too fast, and then you just won't hook up as many fish, or in some cases you won't hook up at all. Alrighty, yeah, I was just ringing you, seeing if you're still taking them out today. That was all. What are you gonna do for dinner? Huh? Yeah. Oh, let me check that delivery. See if it says whether it's coming today or not. Oh, it is out for delivery. It says between 1 and 3 o'clock. Yeah. Right, I'm gonna have a quick 2-3 minute break, peeps. I'm just gonna quickly grab some water, take a leak. Haven't drunk any water today. And it's at 12:35. I'm slacking. So if you haven't had any water, go get yourself some. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm back. Thanks for your patience. Those who stuck around. This map I'm fishing, this is called Nomakuda. Best lure to use at Lone Star Lake if you ran out of worms. Try use a one-knot hook casting spoon if you can. How'd you go into the ocean to fish? So you could either buy a DLC if you want to get there straight away, or if not, just keep on playing, keep leveling up. Then once you get to a certain level, you'll be able to come fish this place. So it depends on you. If you're impatient, you don't want to wait, want to fish here straight away, get a DLC. If you don't mind waiting or you don't have the cash, just keep playing until you level up. 10. Oh, I was trolled. If you want to get into the map straight away, yeah. If not, then just keep playing till you level up more. I mean, eventually, although the game is free, eventually it kind of makes you want to eventually kind of buy a DLC because you get a better boat. So eventually it kind of drags you in, pulls you in, kind of thing. I mean, if this is the main game you play and you enjoy it, and then it's kind of worth it. Well, that's definitely a slower day. Yeah, a little bit off course there, straighten it up. And it all depends on what DLC you want. I'd say the best DLC to buy is definitely for this place, No Makuda. This is the best place to fish. You can get to max level in less than 2 months, and make millions of cash. I'd say this is the best place. All depends on how many hours you're playing. You could definitely get to max level in a month. But there is cheaper DLCs, but sometimes they do offers as well. Like this one is on offer at the moment. But yeah, so that's for the newest map, which I don't recommend that one because you have to keep on buying bait coins all the time. Which bait coins obviously you spend real money on, so I wouldn't recommend that one. But where I'm fishing now, this is No Makuda, so this is the best DLC. This one costs £50. All depends on where you are in the world and what platform you're on. Prices will vary. Sometimes it can be cheaper. So you get 2 months of premium to fish here. You get that boat there, and you get the rod, the reels, and the tackle box there. You get markers, buoy markers. You do get quite a lot with this. That is definitely the best DLC though. That's the quickest way to level up. Chevrolet Cruiser Pack. Then a cheaper one that's better than that. Not better, but just as good. I'd probably say this one. This one's a bit cheaper. This one's £33.50. You get 1 month for premium. You get to fish in Conga River, so you'll be able to catch things like Nile perch. Nile perch is a good grinder. That's what I caught there. Some people went for the tiger fish. You're on level 9. Yeah, that day's slow. That did nothing that day, so we're going to jump. That was just a bad day, unfortunately. I can catch them at night, yes, but I catch them in the daytime just because when I'm streaming, I only fish at night if I have to catch the fish at night. I can catch it in the day. I'd rather catch it in the day just so that way it makes it a little bit easier for people on the stream to see what I'm doing and where I'm fishing. So I do try and fish daytime if I can. Some fish you can only catch at night. It's the best time to fish at Lone Star Lake. I'd say early morning from 5 a.m. up to around about 7, 8 is normally a good time. How much is the cheapest one to fish in the ocean? I think they're all the same, to be honest. I mean, you could get this one. This one still allows you to fish in No Makuda. This one's a bit cheaper. This one's £33.50. You get that boat, you get 2 rods, so you could do a bit of bottom fishing if you wanted to. That one's £33.50, so that's a good DLC. Yeah, that one probably is your cheapest. That one. Ocean Viager pack. Again, prices will vary depending on where you are. So the other boat that you would get is that boat there that's just in front of me. That's the boat you would get if you was to buy the cheaper DLC. Even that cheaper DLC is still a pretty decent one. Norway's not the best place to fish, man. Norway's a pay-to-win scenario. If you ever want to see me catching fish there, we've got many videos over on YouTube. You could check them out. Type in Bubbles Way. We show how to catch every fish in Norway. I don't fish there very often, though. The map itself looks beautiful. The weather changes and environment looks really good. But other than that, it's a pay-to-win scenario, so that's why I don't really recommend that as a good place to fish, and I don't really recommend it as a good DLC either. Because the game is obviously based off a free game, so for the fact the game is free, I don't really agree with keep on buying bait coins all the time. I played the game for just over 10.5 years. Can you use a sport kayak to go in the ocean? No, you can't. No, it's got to be an ocean boat, or if not, you can always rent them as well. That's another option. Well, that one's trolled me there. I'm level 63 fishing there and just want to get XP, so trying to find a method. Best ways for black marlin or for swordfish. They're your 2 quickest ways you're going to level up. I always say go for black marlin. Although the swordfish and black marlin give the same amount as XP in cash, I would always say go for black marlin because the bite ratio is faster. So you catch them a lot quicker. If you're fishing in Norway, then going for sea sturgeon or Atlantic halibut is going to be your quickest way to level up being in that place. If you don't know what hook or bait or what location, again, we've made videos of that on YouTube. I'm using seal blubber at the minute. I wouldn't recommend using that unless you're going for the shark. Yeah, the sharks are they're nice to catch because they're big fish, but they are very time consuming. That's why I say going for Atlantic halibut or going for sea sturgeon is your best bet. That's the quickest way you're going to make progress. You could also use the 10-aught hook as a barbless hook as well by going for sturgeon and the Atlantic halibut. That's going to give you more XP. Having premium and using the barbless hooks, it's going to be your quickest way to level up. When I was in there, between the two, I'd say Atlantic halibut would be the main one I'd fish for. Sea sturgeon are all right to catch, but they can be a little bit stubborn, so they can take a little bit of time to reel in as well. So if you just want fast XP, fast cash, fast progress, and then just fish for the Atlantic halibut. How fast does your boat go? I think around about 40 odd knots. Yeah, the boat's moving. I'm trolling, so you got to keep the boat moving when you're trolling. You can catch them on bait, yeah. In real life, sea fishing is the main thing I would do. I can't really get access to going to a lake. I don't really have access to a river, so sea fishing is the main thing I would do in real life. Why are you using that boat? I use this boat just because I'm greedy. Just so that way I can put 3 rods out. That's the main reason. And the other boats I exchanged them in. So the DLC boats, if you don't use them, you can exchange them for bait coins, which I've done a few times. So that way I don't keep on spending so much of my own real money buying bait coins. I use the bait coins more for when I'm streaming more than anything else. Just so that way I can jump those forward. Keep catching fish at a fast pace. So when new people come in, they can see me catching constantly.
I mean, Hayden just followed.
Oh yeah, thank you for the follow, Hayden. We had 29 new followers today. It's not too bad. The closest thing I have to sea near me in the Great Lakes, sea fishing would be cool. Yeah, I got brought up as a kid. I think I was like 7 or 8 the first time I ever went. So I think that's probably why I prefer sea fishing more than anything else. I did lake fishing, I don't know, maybe 2, possibly 3 times. Did a bit of lake fishing with my dad, but one of my life goals are one day to stand in the middle of a river and do a bit of fishing like that with a fly rod. That's something I've always wanted to do. And maybe one day when my kids all grow up and I ain't got to pay for my kids anymore, then I might have some money to do something like that. I do plan to do that one day. That'd be nice. But I like sea fishing. I mean, I'm 1 road away from the beach. So because I'm 1 street away from the beach, I've only got to, 5 minutes, and I'm on the beach. I catch all sorts like bream, bass, tope, flounder. Yeah, I mean, it all depends on what I'm trying to target. Smoothhound a good fight. I like catching smoothhound. Normally, I would probably target like mackerel for bait, and then if you're lucky, sometimes even off the beach. I mean, as long as you cast far enough, sometimes you can get the odd cod as well. Sometimes they come in pretty close. I did that last year for the first time. It was fun. I mean, I've done a lot of sea fishing, like fishing off fishing arms, fishing off groins, fishing off the beach, fishing off rocks. For sea fishing, I probably prefer fishing off the beach or fishing off rocks in the surf. I kind of like that more than fishing off fishing arms or fishing, yeah, like little banjo groins and fishing arms. I mean, they are okay, but fishing arms and like little fishing groins and stuff, they're always busy. There's always someone there. Whereas if when you're fishing off the beach, the beach is a big place, so you can always find somewhere to fish, and there ain't people right next to you swimming and stuff. And same goes as fishing off rocks. There's so many different rocks you can fish off. So I'm pike, bass, and walleye. Oh, nice. Yeah, pike could be good fun to catch, I can imagine. Yeah, I've never caught pike. Whenever on the game, never caught pike in real life. I could imagine they put up a decent fight. No, I haven't yet. I gotta do it though. I gotta get it unplugged and gotta shut the water down and then disconnect it. One of my profile pic was 32. I think almost £9. Oh, a pint was it? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, pint. Cool. That is a beast. That very nice. I do a bit of a kayak and canoe. Very nice, man. It's quite surprising how popular the. I mean, I don't think it was like that when I was younger, but I'd say the fishing population is definitely a lot more people are interested in it now than what they ever used to be. There wasn't when I was a kid. There weren't really ever like it was never really that busy in the fishing side of it. There was never really that many people about. But now, of course, it's very popular now fishing, kayak and bank fishing. Nice. Yeah, I could imagine that'd be good fun. Hooking up a fish while being in a kayak and it dragging you all over the water. Yeah, I could definitely imagine that being good fun. Yeah, I definitely do plan to do that. Yeah, with a fly rod in the middle of a river, just stand there, put on a pair of shorts, stand. Like I don't even care even if I didn't catch a fish. Like I wouldn't want to specifically do it to catch a fish. I just want to stand in a river with the water flowing, a fly rod, a little fly on it, and just yeah, 2 3 hours be nice. I don't like some rivers you can fish for free as well. So that could be I could probably find somewhere where I could fish for free. It's more just travel costs, like paying to travel there. Because the closest river's quite far from me, I'd probably have to get money for a hotel, get money for travel there, money for travel back, money for food and stuff. And I don't really think of stuff like that at the moment. All the time my kids are younger, I focus on just making sure my kids have got everything they need. And then, yeah, when they grow up in the future, maybe that might be, if I'm not too old, I might get a chance to do it. No, the £20 salmon. Oh, wow. Pull me around on the lake. I'm trying, that's crazy. Yeah, I wouldn't mind catching a salmon. That'd be good fun. That's what I mean. I'm not even bothered even if I didn't catch a fish. It's just the experience of it. I just want to say, yeah, I did a bit of fishing in the middle of a river. Did you catch anything? No, I don't really. Yeah, if I did, it's just an extra added bonus. But if I didn't, I wouldn't be disappointed. It's just I just want to say that I've done it. That's all. I think that'd be a very nice experience. Yeah, there is a lake probably about maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours away from me. But again, for me to do lake fishing is very expensive here. I have to pay to I have to pay for a license, and then I then have to pay to fish on the place. So there's that cost, which that in itself is a little bit pricey. And then obviously I'd have to buy food, I'd have to buy carp rods. I don't have any carp gear. All my gear is all sea fishing. So and then again, I've got the problem of traveling there. I mean, I do obviously have a motorbike now, but you can't really carry carp rods and fishing gear and all of that sort of stuff on a motorbike. Wouldn't be ideal. Being on a Great Lake on a kayak was nuts. There was hundreds of salmon jumping up to the surface. I've seen that before, you know. Like I see it on TV, and I've always thought I'd love to see it in real life. And it's such a shame I didn't back then. Obviously, I wasn't streaming, I wasn't making videos or anything like that. But I've done it before where we've seen shoals of mackerel, shoals of bass, and they just literally group up, and it's like a big ball of fish just swimming around in a circle, and all fish jumping off the surface. That was an experience and a half there. I'd never forget that. I wish that I caught that on video or on stream at least would have been nice. And we have done a few videos of fishing. I can't. I would like to fish more, but I just don't really have the time anymore. I mean, I try and squeeze a little. When was the last time I went? I think it was like the end of May. The last time I did sea fishing, the end of May. So I do try and plan to try and get a little bit in this month if I can. It's just very hard to try and fit everything in, you know, when you got kids to look after, looking after kids, and if I'm not looking after kids, I'm on the stream. If I'm not on the stream, I'm making videos. So it's hard to try and fit the time in. I was hoping to try and do a little bit of some more videos of fishing and also a couple of live streams. The videos and live streams for that, we'll do that on YouTube. I probably won't be doing that on TikTok. But yeah, it's hard to find the time and get a chance. So hopefully, I might be able to get some more in before winter comes. And I do prefer to fish in the winter, if I'm honest. You do get some decent sized fish in the winter, at least I always have. But again, it just makes it difficult. I'd have to buy a fishing suit. I've grown since the last fishing suit I had. I think when I had that, that was like 5'9". I was 5'9", and that's 6'3". So that fishing suit is a little bit too small for me now. Oh yeah, I've got I've got a couple of telescopic rods that I use, but for carp fishing, probably you know a normal two-piece rod setup or three-piece would probably be more ideal rather than telescopic. What's the boat fishing like there? I've never done boat fishing, man. Again, it costs too much. I've only ever done more sea fishing, just like off the beach, off groins or off rocks. I don't yeah, I don't have money. I don't own a boat, and I don't have the money to rent one. I have 11 rods. Cool. Well, 11 rods and real combos. I'm addicted. I used to be like that. I mean, how many would I say I've got now? I've probably got now maybe, mm, probably say I got about 5 rods, 4 or 5, definitely full. Might have about 5 rods, same amount of reels. Yeah, it's just very hard to try and find the time. I think if I wasn't doing YouTube or TikTok or streaming at all or making videos, and then obviously I'd have more time for fishing. And I quite enjoy doing what I'm doing, so I think really fishing is like the main thing I would do to if I feel a bit stressed, it's ideal for that. If I'm feeling stressed, I would definitely go. Every time I've been, I've always caught something, but for me, it's not really like I don't really ever bother to weigh the fish. So I don't know how much weight they are. I don't know how long they are. I don't bother to weigh fish or check the length or anything like that. I just go just to breathe in some good fresh air and just relax the mind. That's the main reason why I do it. That's what I do if I'm stressed. It is a good stress reliever. It is. Whether you're stressed from work or kids or just general life or friends or anything like that, fishing is very good for yeah relaxing the brain. I used to do a lot back in the day before I started streaming and stuff. I used to go fishing a good I'd say at least 4 times a week easy. Yeah, even if you're not fishing, just being outside, sitting on the beach, sitting in a field, walking through the woods, just being outside in general, it helps your mind. If you feel stressed, then you're sitting indoors doing nothing. It really doesn't help you. I mean, obviously, I get it. Some people, it's hard for some people to go out because they've stayed in for such a long time. It's also hard for some people as well because they have panic attacks and anxiety and stuff like that. So, and depression and things like that. So it is hard for some people to get out. But even if if you don't feel comfortable going out, even just sitting in your garden, that's still good for your mind. Sitting in the garden, sitting on your balcony, or just sitting outside your house, especially when it's a nice warm day, can really help you. Really does help the mind. Sitting in your house all the time does not do you any good. I mean, I say that, and I do stay indoors myself quite a lot, but I do try and get out. It's good to be out. We gone. Yeah, I thought we was come off a mark a little bit. The mark's over there. It's pulled us over. Oh, that looks like it could be a uni, that. Looks like it could be. Hard to tell sometimes when the boat's still going. How you doing, Indra? Yeah, we're fishing in Nomakuda, yeah. Nomakuda, we're fishing for black marlin. Just because the bite ratio is a little bit faster for them. Good afternoon, how's the fishing been? Yeah, it's been alright, been going good. We've had quite a few unis today. Could be a uni. If not, it's definitely trophy. It's trophy. They did fight well, but it was hard to tell because the boat was moving. If the boat weren't moving, we probably would have. Well, we would definitely would have been able to reel that in a little bit quicker. Well, we came proper off mark there. That moved us quite a bit. £682. That was all right. Did you go to the gay pride on the weekend? No, I don't really bother with stuff like that because it just gets it's too busy, man. It's too many people around for me. When too many people are around, it makes me feel stressed. So yeah, I try and stay away from. I mean, sometimes you have to go to busy places that cannot be avoided, but yeah, stuff like that is always it's people come from all over for it. So thousands and thousands of people. I try and avoid stuff like that. We might get another rank today, possibly. We might. Oh, you went, did you? Well, did you think it was busy? I mean, as I say, I don't know. I stayed away from that stuff. I know that it always, yeah, there's always so many people. It was extremely busy. One shop took over 30 minutes just to buy a bottle of water. Cool, wow. Yeah, I bet some of the local shops made some good money. I bet they did. It was quite hot as well, wasn't it? So it would have made people go into the shop getting more drinks. You spent a fortune, as long as you had a good time. Sometimes it's worth spending a bit of cash if you're enjoying yourself. How you doing, man? Welcome in. Good afternoon. I'm good, man. Yeah, doing good. How you doing? It's hot today. Yeah, it's hot. It's hot here. I'm at 34 Celsius right now. I got all of the heat from the PC coming right up in my face, so that's awesome. It's made it even hotter. What's that at the top of my screen? That shows my CPU usage and temperatures of my computer. I keep that on mainly just to keep the computer safe, so I can keep an eye on it. How much money we got? Just over 380 million cash. How did you make that money? And normally the quickest way to make that money is fishing here in Nomakuda. Obviously, if you can't get into this place, if you don't have a DLC or not high enough level, just keep playing a lot. And then eventually when you get into this place, just fish like crazy in here. And you'll make millions extremely fast. I got $1,000. What places you fishing at right now? Did you end up finishing the PC you were building? Yeah, I'm gonna be paying the debt for a long time, but I say I ended up finishing it. The only I did want 64 gig of RAM, but I didn't manage to get 64 because it cost too much. But we got 32 gig of RAM. We got the new motherboard, new CPU, and 32 gig of DDR5 RAM. And then later on in the future, once all my debts are paid off, I do try and hope to get another 32 gig of RAM. But yeah, the PC's built. Just need more RAM. I wouldn't say that's so much of a rush. Also, a graphics card again in the future because my graphics card is a little bit old, but the main motherboard, CPU, and RAM itself is pretty decent. So at least we're able to still continue streaming. That's the main thing. How long did it take to get 380 million? Well, that I wouldn't say too long to be honest, because I I don't know, I'd say around about 2-ish months, something like that. It didn't take that long. Obviously, for me, I want to try to get to 500 million, but that's taken me a bit longer because I uh, I don't always have premium at the minute. I don't have money to buy premium. I was lucky today. I managed to get 3 days premium today, so for the next 3 days, I'm definitely going to make the most of that. But I definitely could have been at 500 million cash already by now if I bought premium, but I just didn't have I just don't have cash for it right now. Yeah, I use DDR5 RAM. It's very expensive. The 32 gig of RAM that I've got now, that cost 430. Yeah, it's not cheap. So for me to get another 32 gig, it'd be the same price. That's why I don't plan to get it for a long time. I gotta pay up. I gotta pay up for what I owed for the PC already first before I think about getting any more upgrades. I couldn't show that one very long just because we had a yellow fin on this one. Did you build the? Yeah, I built my PC myself. Yeah, that's the cheapest way to do it. I mean, you can buy pre-builds, which if you're not very technical minded, that's probably your best bet to do. You are going to end up spending double, maybe even triple the amount by getting a PC already built for you. But if you don't feel confident on building your own PC, then I'd definitely recommend to buy one that's already high spec. But the amount of money you could spend on something at a medium spec, or even low, in fact, the amount of money you would spend on a low spec computer, if you built it yourself, you could definitely build a high spec for the same price as that low end PC. But it's just, yeah, people like to put on a massive charge for building the PC itself, which personally I think is a little bit naughty, but I get it. Every company's got to make their money, We all got bills to pay and stuff like that, but the amount of extra money they charge for a pre-build compared to something you build yourself, the prices are just ridiculous. It just got done installing on Steam. How are you going to play it on Steam? I thought that one trolled me. It did. That one's stuck. The left one was going there as well a little bit. What happens when you hit max level? So after you hit max level, you carry on continuing to level, and then it goes into a thing called ranks. But that's not really important. Some people like to try and get a high rank because it doesn't do anything other than give you one Bitcoin every time you level up and a bit of cash. It doesn't really do anything, but by being a high rank, I guess, is all it does is show people that you play the game a lot, to be honest. But it doesn't do anything. So rank's not really that important, to be honest. Right now, I'm still fishing to just get my cash flow up. I just want to have a crazy amount of cash. So I'm not so much doing this for XP because I'm already max level, and I'm not doing it for rank because I don't really care about rank. But yeah, I'm doing it more so for the cash than anything else. Why is the bite rate better when you first start? Because you're fishing at a peak time. When you're fishing at peak times, bite ratio always going to be better. And then as time progresses through, that peak time is going to decrease. So that one come off. That was naughty. So peak times is this. If you click on your map and then here, fish activity and weather. You click on that. This is where your peaks here. So this is a low peak. There you can still catch fish when there's no peak, but the bite ratio is not as fast. If you want to be hooking fish like snappy fast, and then fishing like there, that's a peak. That one's a peak. There's a peak. So the bright yellow parts are the peaks. You're fishing at night time, and then you want to look for that bit there, the little purple bit. There's a peak time. There's a peak time. There's a peak time. That's no peak. This is no peak. This is no peak. So yeah, you always want to. It's always good to look at that sometimes. I mean, for me, when I'm fishing here in Nomakuda, I don't really look at the peak time, to be honest. Is all I know. I can catch fish on any day of the weather, but I do know that we hook up the fish a lot faster on sunny mornings. So I don't even bother to look to see if there's a peak there or not. If there's a peak, there is. If there isn't, there isn't. I don't really, yeah. As long as it's sunny morning. Some fish prefer sunny mornings, some prefer cloud, some prefer rain. Every fish is different. Some prefer it late in the evening, early morning, some at night. This one's a sailfish. We got the other two rods are going as well at the same time. I definitely feel like they've nerfed the sailfish as well because they used to reel in within a second. Whereas if now they definitely do fight more. Feel like they got a bit of a nerf. Yeah, see, I wouldn't normally do that. I would have normally been able to reel that in straight away. They definitely did. They got a bit of a nerve, the sailfish. I knew that one was a uni, that's why I stuck with it. Otherwise, I would have picked up the other one. That was quite a small uni, that one as well, 145. So let me go that way as well now. That seagull, is that seagulls on the game? No, that's although there is seagulls on the game, that that seagull sound you heard is where I live. I'm one street away from the beach, so we do get a lot of seagulls around here. Do they ever wake you up? More in the summer, yeah. In the winter, you don't hear them as much, but in the summer, yeah, you hear that. You hear them screeching all morning, all day, all afternoon, all evening. Yeah, they. I think it's only from about like 12 o'clock at night up until about 2:30 in the morning. So about 2.5 hours in the summer where you won't hear them. Other than that, you hear them all the time. Winter's not as much. You don't hear them as much here and there. That one's silly. I am gonna start stopping the boat a little bit more rather than keep trying to fight it like that. 'Cause it just takes too long. I think that'll just match the durability a little bit. There we go. Oh, I am feeling that heat big time. It's so hot. I was going to stay on for as long as possible, but I'm starting to think that I might jump off early. Then the heat from the PC is really pushing up through my leg bad. Cool, wow. Yeah, I can't even keep my hand on the PC. I think we might come off for a bit. I might work on some videos. I don't fancy damaging the computer. Although up there the temperatures do show they're alright, but that cool. That is extremely hot. It's not too bad in the winter. It's easy to keep the temperatures under control, but I've got two fans going, and they're both on full as well. Cool, it's only half one. The CPU temp's not too bad. Got 75 to 80, but the shell is absolutely rocket hot. Again, maybe this one could be uni, you know. This one has been fighting for a little bit. I did stop the boat as well. And that one put up a good fight. Oh wow, that was disappointing. On that note, I think we're going to call it there, peeps. As I said, my temperatures are showing all right, but when I'm putting my hand on the actual PC, I physically can't even. I can't even keep my hand on there for 2 seconds. It's really hot. It needs to have a little bit of a cool down. So
And you just followed.
just follow. Thank you for the follow, bro. Unfortunately, we're just about to come off stream because I need to chill my PC down a little bit. It's extremely hot, so. Yeah, nice. All right, cool. Yeah, we'll be back on stream tomorrow. It's a little bit cooler tomorrow, so it's not as hot. So hopefully we'll be able to stay on stream a little bit longer tomorrow, and it won't be cooking up the PC as much. But thanks everyone for watching, and we catch you in the next one tomorrow. I'm gonna try it. We'll probably get on. We'll probably get on for around about 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 a.m. UK time. So be a nice early stream. And yeah, I have got a washing machine coming tomorrow, so I will have to do that at some point. But other than that, we will be able to be on stream hopefully most of the day tomorrow if it's not too hot. I think it is meant to be a bit cooler, so yeah. Thanks for watching, and we catch you in the stream tomorrow if you're about. Have a good one. Have a nice day, afternoon, night. Peace.